I need to create two things. I need to create a cutout in the front here so that I can stick a badge on with a magnet in, and I need to create holes for the tubes. Move that out of the way just in case. Object mode, there we go. Mesh, hexagonal, no. Cube, no. Hold. Okay, we're back. Apparently you create a mesh cylinder, okay, and then in the bottom, vertices. There we go. So that's edges. Who knew? That's my new. That's massive. I'm not doing that. Why is it putting it way over there? Why is it not putting it here? And then, thank you. And then, yeah, so that's it. I just need to shrink that to the right size. So I need that 2mm across. Yes. What's going on? Why is that one? Oh, that's height. And then 2mm, 20mm, 2 centimeters. Right, so the same thing. So I just need to cut out, I'll put it back in mesh, cut out the wee hexagonal thing. Now, I think I can only get 2 tubes in side by side because of the width of the tube. So I'm going to have to, I'm on the right thing there. I'm going to have to, why does that look bigger? I'm going to have to make sure that, oh yeah, I didn't want to go through the bottom either. Hold on. Yep, so that's 5. And then I need to make it equally spaced along here. So the tubes are roughly, I'll need to measure them again because I've bloody forgotten. Yeah, so it's about 50mm rounded, roughly. That's the bottom. 3s, so there's one, so I could get 3. I can get 3, and then 2 side by side. So I need to make them roughly 3, so 6. I'll get 6 tubes in, but I need to make them equal. Why does it keep spinning that way? Why is it not on its side? I keep expecting it to be that way. Yeah, so I need to move that about there, right side just say it, and then copy it, and then paste it. Yeah, so put there. Believe you me, this is not the finished article. And then copy them, and then paste them. Oh, no. And then paste them, and then, can I paste again? Yeah, cool. So there, so I've got 6. So I need to fit them 6 on equally, which is about what? Should have stuck in it. Maths, Robbie. You mean arithmetic, Robbie? Aye, Robbie. You talking to yourself again? No, I was down in the dug. He's sleeping. So say, so it's one, what did I say? It was one, so it's 170, hold on. Yeah, so it was 185, but I took a centimetre off for the front. Did I? The tube's 50, no, 25. I just need a clearance of about a centimetre. So yeah, so if it's 35 in for the side, so that's 10, 20, 30. I should have copied these things and I might do that actually. Hold. That seems the cunning stunt. Get rid of them. So that's 35. So 1, 2, 3, 30. But oh yeah, it's the centre in it. So say 35 there, ish. Go there. And then it's got to be, so it's the same again, 25 in for the front. Oh, it's on that bloody half line again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 50. But then it's got half, right, so there. You can tell I'm getting bored. Well, no bored, but my brain just doesn't work. This is, oh, was it done? This is exactly why I'm doing this. Yeah, that was a postman. And then make that about there. There we go. That'll do. And then I just need to copy them. Alright boys. That's the dogs I'm talking to. No, that's what I'm saying. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, so about there. And then oh, I know it's done that thing in it, it's going to separate them out. So I'm just doing this by eye, roughly, because that'll no matter. Yes, that's the level of professionalism we're at. So does that look about right? Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah. So now I need to chop them out of, can I combine them into a single object? Join. There. Now I've joined them all together and I just need to chop the box, add a modifier, boolean, object, chop out cylinder 2, which is just them. What's them funny lines for? Don't know. What did that do? There we go. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Just in case, I will keep them there. I don't like the fact that when you press that, it spins round and goes all funny, instead of just saying where you are. Right, so it's looking alright actually, I'm not going to lie. So now I need to put a square in for a magnet at the front. And since I'm on a roll, I'm going to take it now. Select, no, add mesh, cube. And I need the cube to be, say, well, it's 3mm, so about 30mm. Keep calling it 3mm. It's going to be, what's the height of the box is, yeah, so say half. So 15mm roughly. Oh, no, should have left that 15. I should have made that longer. No, that's wrong in. 15. Made that in longer. That's better. Does I put that in the middle? That would be handy. What's that actually? It has. Get in. Yeah, so if I put that, why can I not do it? I like it on its side. So if I move that to about halfway in, there we go. Nice. So if I move that to about halfway in, I'm just doing it by eye now. See how accurate I am. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is 1, 2, 3. Get in. Look at that. What an absolute star. So that, add a modifier, generate a boolean. So just habit in it. What have I called that? What is it? What's it called? See, it's getting carried away with myself there and I've totally forgot what that's called. What's that called? Cube? No, we'll call it magnet hole. Yep, and then, so I need to go box. Can I put it at the top? Apparently not. No. Oh, no. Don't know, just in case. So we'll go box, we'll add a boolean, yep, I've got that, then we'll cut out magnet hole. Next, no, boom, very nearly did whatever that was, and then move the magnet hole away. There we go. And that gives us, nice, almost there, almost, very nearly. However, I need another 2mm. Is that going to be too weak? So I need 2mm because I've got wee magnets and they're all 2mm. But that needs to be a circle. So the magnets are, what did I get? I've got 2 sets. I've got one at 8 and one at 6, I think. How strong do you think the magnet needs to be? No, that's strong. I'll go with 6, like, because otherwise it's going to be too big in it. Okay, so I need to. Oh, I got carried away with my good self there. No, I didn't care where I am. Where am I? There we go. So I need to create a mesh, which is a cylinder. Oh, make it nice and smooth. 10. That'll do it. That's fine. Let the glue gun in the side. So, can I remember? Is this the? No, that's the one I wanted. Oh no, I did need that. I just need it on its side. How did I turn it on its side? Hold on. So, it's for the 6, so maybe 7, so that there's like a mil either side. Yeah. And then the length doesn't really matter, but I need to turn it on its side. How do I turn it on its side? Rotate, there we go. Woo! Yes, that's accurate. No, no one that. Oh yeah, so what is that? That is the Y. That Y will do it. No, no. X will do it. That's better. Yeah, X will do it. And then I need to turn that on its side. Where's the... Yeah, so it's X. So I do that. 90. Boom. That's kind of confusing though. Where's the... Oh, there's a box. I'll move that out of the way. Yeah, so I go X, and go, and zoom in. Is that in the hole? Yeah, so that's in the hole. I just need to move it. Oh! Move. So I need it to go. No, I'm gonna have to shrink that sword along. 10. Bit longer than that. 50. That's it, so we can see it. Bring it down. Yeah, so if I bring in 2 mil, so 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That should be. I do want to make it too. I'll bring it a wee bit. I do want to make it too weak for the print wall. So I'll call that the magnet circle. Done. I need to get the box. Add a modifier. Magnet circle. Oh, so it gave me a preview. Cut that and then move that out of the way. And does that give me my box? There we go. Well, that was relatively painless. Relatively. So I just need to print that. Although I do want to waste all the plastic. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a chunk off. I'm not going to cut a chunk off in Blender because that's too confusing. However, I am going to save it. I'm going to save and then I need to export it as an STL. There we go. And then tube tray STL. And then I need to import it into Bamboo. So these are all the things I have printed. As you can tell, they're all health related, like neck stretchers and. Are we all right, boys? Hi, we having a time? You all right? All right. Calm yourself. What's that about? You have a lie down. Come on. Up. Good boy. Up. So no time yet. No time. Too early. Right. I'll go. Falling objects are laid over a boundary. Shocker. Oh, that's because I've got all that stuff. Now I need to splice that. So I know how to cut roughly. Is it there? Yeah. So I need to cut, and oh, it's totally different. It's totally different controls from Blender. It's the big grey box, isn't it? Yeah. So let's put it on its side. Turn that around a bit because that's a bit skew with. Put it aside. And then perform cut, there we go. And then where's the tray going? Is that it? Alright, delete that. Yeah, so that's it. And then fit there. There we go. And then turn that round. I need to cut the thingy off. Actually, I know I do. I need to cut the tube off first. So that's apparently not it. What's going on there? Why is it not doing that? Hello. I've just got used to the blender controls and now these things are throwing me. What's going on? So blue rotates that. Blue. Right, make that 0. What does that do? And then make that 180. What does that do? There we go, nice and straight. And then make that so that I can actually see it. So I just want to cut it so that, no. I just want to cut it so that I've got a couple of them things. There we go. Nice. Get rid of that. And then I need to cut that thing off because I'm not wanting that printed, even though it's not on the tray. I don't know if that'll try to print it. But do you want to cause it more confusion? Red 90. There we go. Perform cut. I'll get rid of that. No. Get rid of that. And then auto. Right. So I'm going to send that to the printer. There we go. So I have returned from the printer and this is what I have printed, and it's actually quite nice. It's got a big line, a wee ridgy line there. I don't know if that's me or not. I think it's actually, yeah, it's the lip line where that thing did it. But it looks alright, feels alright, it's nice and solid. Now the moment of truth. This has got to go in there. And it's too small. Well, that was foolish. Why is that too small? I just got to make it bigger. Measurements. So just to prove it, I don't know why I'm using a dressmaker's tape measure, because I can't find my steel rule, and the camera's wobbling because the dog is nudging the stand, and it's a cheap Chinese stand. So it's 2i20. 20. What is? It's not wide enough. So it's apparently 19, so I'll need to give it some room. Okay. So what does that mean we're working on? So I'm back in Blender and I need to cut different size holes. Does that mean I have to make the tray again? Hold. Okay, so I've had to reload it, so I don't know that I've got the undo steps, so how am I going to get rid of them? Because I need to get rid of them holes. So apparently, if you go into edit mode and go, is it edges? Yeah, if I delete that, no. Oh yeah, no, there we go, Oh, that's weird. What's that do? Oh, that's like an Escher drawing. It's went impossible. I don't know. Imagine sending that to a printer. Ooh, thing would just break. So I need to delete all of these at one go because I don't want to cause chaos. Can I do that? Yep. And then if I hit delete vertices, there we go. So there you go. You just delete vertices. All right, big man, what's happening? Why are we mountain goating on the edge of the sofa? You want to sit? I'll no belong. Just because I'm not playing music doesn't mean it's time to dance. You have a wee settle down. Good boy. Right, so I need to make these things bigger. Hold on, just while I get out of that, whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to make them bigger. How do I make them bigger? Individually. How do you ungroup them? Tell you what, just got to delete them all together and start again. So, add mesh cylinder, because the more you do it, muscle memory, so 6 edges. The more you do it, the more I'll get used to it. Radius, oh. So what was it again? That was 20, so let's make it 21. 22? 22. And then depth doesn't really matter, does it? Make it 10. No, that's massive. What's going on there? Radius. Hold. No. So if that's cylinder, yeah. Ah, radius, that's why. So 22, so that means that's going to be 22. There we go. There we go. And then make that a bit bigger, because so I can see it. Bring it on the X. Zoom in. Oh, I should have kept the bloody spacing, shouldn't I? So say it's 5mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's up half a mil, half a square, we'll go. And then move that into, I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to cut a bit of plastic and see how that works. Yeah, so that'll do it, that's fine. So I'll go bit to cut, no, box, add a boolean. Got to select the cylinder and then apply. Go to cylinder, move it. No, why is that not done that? Why is that not done that? Box, add a modifier, boolean, cylinder, difference, exact, apply. Why is it no cutting a hole? Why is it no cutting a hole? Eh? Right. I've had to revert because that was frustrating. I don't need these, I don't think. I'll delete them because it's confusing me. So how do I just get rid of that then? So I just need to get rid of the hexagonals only. So I need to go in edit mode. Yeah. So I don't want to get rid of, because apparently I got rid of the floor. So I just need to get rid of that. Vertices there. Now I'm just gonna try and see what is that. Why has it got a wee dot? I just want to make sure. I'm gonna delete one and see that it doesn't remove the floor of the thing. It just recovers the... No. Oh. It's deleted the whole floor. How has it done that? Okay. Does that mean I can't delete that? Right, okay, so no. So how do I get rid of the... I'm gonna have to revert it again. Still done nothing. Why is it not done nothing? There. Right, hold on. So I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to save it. So I just need to get rid of them holes. How do I get rid of the holes? So no way just to get rid of them holes or fill them in. I need edges, vertices. What's that do? Does that make a difference? Nope. Edges. Nope. Dissolve Hey, there we go. Dissolve vertices. Okay, so don't delete the vertices. That's very bad. We've got to dissolve them, I think. Just double check. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. We're back on track. So I need to create a mesh of a cylinder with 6 edges, and then it needs to be a radius of 11. Apparently, there we go. I'm getting good at this. And then a depth of, I don't know, 50. That'll do. And then if I go on the y-axis, there we go. Correct. Nice. And then move that up to about halfway. No. Space doesn't do the same thing in Blender as it does in Photoshop. So halfway down, yeah, that'll do it. And then, because I'm only just going to test it, so I need to call that the tube. Call that the tube. A box, and a modifier, generate a boolean of the tube, apply. That kind of looks like it's done something. There we go, that'll do. Now, I'll export that. Still. Export, and then we'll import it into Bamboo Studio. I don't know why that's open.
Because you've googled about 50 answers, Robbie.
That's true. File, import. Tube tray single, there we go. So, I've moved apps, so apparently the keys are different. So I just want to chop out a chunk. Yeah, so 90. Where's that? I'll make that neat. No way to waste any more plastic than I have to. So I'll make a cut. Yeah, get rid of that. What are you doing? Why are you clicking off? Thank you. And then perform cut. It's testing my patience. Move that to there, I'll do it. Perform cut. And just done it, my brain's backfired. It's because the keys are different. Green this time. And then move it to about there. I'll do it. Perform cut. Get rid of that. And there's got to be an easier way. I guarantee like something is 2 clicks of a button or something. Move that up to about there. Perform cut. Anybody think this was rocket science? Right, print that. Slice a plate. And send that to print. And here it is. I decided to print it in red just because I didn't really want to. I don't know why I wasn't on camera there because I'm not used to this. You're professional, Robbie. Yeah. So yeah, I printed red just so I didn't confuse it with the white, because look at that, because it's nothing like white. So here we go, the moment of truth. Will it work? Ready? No. What? Why is that not one? I'm confused. Okay, I've just realised something. Can you spot the difference? I'll give you a clue. This is a hexagon and this is an octagon. There's bloody 8 sides. I've been doing it on 6. Well, back to this drawing board. Okay, I'm back in Blender. I need to get rid of this hexagon thing again. Edit, see if I can remember how to do it there. Delete that. Dissolve. There it says, there we go. Is that right? Yep. Oh, I got rid of... Oh no! Got rid of my magnet hole! Well, that's frustrating. I'll not let it get to me. I might let it get to me. Right, so I need to make a solidless tube thing first. So I need to create a... Getting tired, getting hungry. That's what happens when you get to my age. So, no. I need to create a mesh of a cylinder with 8 sides. There we go, that'll do me. And then 8 sides, yep. And then I'll cut that into the same thing. Give us side on, come on, no. How do you, there you, X. And then wireframe, there we go. And then bring that up to about halfway. That'll do it. And then cut that. So I'm going to call that tube. Move that out of the way. Yeah, no, I've moved it out of the way, I've no reason to. Right, so box. Alright, getting tired. DNA boolean. Tube. And cut. Is that right? Get rid of the tube. Yeah. Right, so export that. If I can remember to export that as, we'll just call it tube tray single, just overwrite it. And then we'll import that into Bamboo Studio again. I realised I didn't have the camera pointed at the screen that whole time when I was doing that. However, the upshot is, it's too big. I've made it too big and I'm getting tired. So one last attempt and then it's going in the bin and I'm not doing it. Right, okay, hold. So as you can't even speak now. That's it. Lost the power of speech. Get rid of them. Dissolve where it says. There we go. That should be a nice wee box now. Albeit if I press the right key, and then get another hexagonal. I don't know what to make it though. Hexagonal, octagonal, Robert. I don't know, make it the same again. Now, why are they making it the same again, Robert? I'm not. I've pressed the wrong button there. What am I doing? Go to edit mode. What I'm doing is, why is that in there? Don't know. All went a bit tits up there. So, going in object mode, add an object. I didn't know what I was doing there. I'd lost the power of brains. So, is that 8 sides? I wasn't even looking. No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so that's 8. So, it's 22, but I'm going to make it 21 in here. So I'm just knocking a mil off. and then I'll move it back there on its side, which is X, and then into wireframe again. Move it up about halfway. At this point, that'll do it. Make a boolean. Cylinder. Apply. Yep, it's done it. Get rid of that. I'm not even moving it now. I'm not even moving it. So that's that, right? File, save as. No, export even. STL. You'll see. Open it in Blender, which no Blender. Open it in Bamboo Studio, which I've not recording the screen of for some reason. Don't know why. I'll need to figure that out. Chop it. So 90. There's one thing. I'm getting quite good at chopping things in Bamboo Studio. Look at that. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. And then 90 again. Yeah, I'll do it. That frustrates me. I don't know. I'm clicking a little bit just to get off that, and it didn't do it for some reason. I'm using Blender keys, and that's no helping me. And then cut, and then 90. Move that up there. And then last cut, 90 again. I'll do perform cut. And send to print. So we're back again. This is it. Fourth attempt at a single one, because I should have done this in the first place. However, will it fit? Will it fit? Moment of test of time. My brain's just backfired. I've been at this for like an hour and a half, probably 2, probably longer. Can't remember. I need to eat. However, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, look at that! Look at that! That's celebration. That's the joy of an old man who's figured out how to make a bit of plastic with a hexagon in it, octagon in it, and fit. Look at that. Looks like a lid. Look at that. Woohoo! Small celebrations. That's it. The small wins, folks. Take the small wins. That's it. I'm muttering away, but I'm going to have something to eat, and then I'll be back, and then I'll design the rest of it. Hopefully, the tunnel is shaking. I'll let the dogs out. I don't know. Maybe speak to the dogs. The dog's sleeping. I don't know what's going on.